What up, what up, what up? We in the building, you know who it is, Valmore Gold. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Doing good, man.
Man, so what's been good with you? What's been up lately?
Traveling, man. I've been in my, what I had to call creative bubble, as we was talking about earlier, man. Just drifting off mentally and trying to find my lane, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So we got a quick question for you, because you know our fans want to know. All the fans want to know what's really been on your mind. So basically, what we're gonna sit here and we're gonna ask you a few questions.
All right.
First question is that the fans had is, what's your inspiration?
My overall inspiration, music-wise.
What makes you want to do music?
Hey, I tell you what. When people write me, breaking down a bar or a verse, and explaining to me how it affected them. Or when somebody actually commits something that I wrote to memory, that means a lot, because music don't leave people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
I was rapping something the other day that I memorized when I was 12, 13 years old. It was some old, what was it? Dr. Dre. I'm rapping Dr. Dre from his album, and stuff never leaves you, you know what I'm saying? So that inspires me, man, to leave that impression on another person is a pretty big deal.
So that pretty much just you know answered a lot of questions. But as an MC, what do you think you bring to hip hop as an MC? What's different about you?
Man, you know, this game it's been done so long. I personally feel that hip hop and rap is saturated, overly saturated, because everybody does it. I don't necessarily know if I bring anything different, just my own original creativity, in a sense. You know, that's why even when I started developing and doing music, I kind of quarantined myself, because I don't want any like subconscious influences, if you will. But what I can personally bring to it, man, is just my style and my passion. I think if anybody ever comes see me perform and they see me actually live out my passion before them on stage, I think that kind of narrows it down, man, and brings it together.
Well, that's what's up, though. All right, well, check this out then. We know you got a new project getting ready to come out. You know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit, something new about your project that you got coming out now.
You knew I had a project coming out. Everybody don't know I got a project.
Well, we want everybody to know. We want everybody to know.
Got a project called Pen and Page, the audio edition. And I guess it's part 2, the Pen and Page, the inked edition. I'm also a poet, a writer as well. So first, the book is gonna come out, and the album is gonna mirror the book. So it's gonna be an album on relationships. Pen and Page, the audio edition on relationships. So that's what's coming up. I'm looking for, you know, late summer, fall release.
That's what's up. Well, check this out. Another question we had from another fan was, you know, as fans that follow you, what can we expect new on this new project from all the previous projects you put out?
I think talking about a different aspect of life, man, the human experience. I think historically speaking, Live Martyr, which everybody so affectionately knows me as, that I've been since I've actually tried to take this rap thing seriously and become a rapper and get my music out there. Everything was really Christocentric in a sense, you know what I mean? And it was music for the church heads. Now I'm making music with godly principles, I believe, and his views on relationships and life, and I'm taking that to the world. So I guess if people want to call that a worldly MC, you know, those really staunch religious people, then they can go ahead and do that. But I think you're about to see a lot of versatility, and me just living out what I really believe, you know, was put on my heart to go ahead and share with people as far as the human experience and relationships and life.
That's a great answer. But what I want to know is, from the very first mixtape you released till now, how do you think you developed as an MC?
Finding my voice. I think the hard thing with me is, coming from the Midwest, you can go either way, man. You can be as conscious as Common and Lupe, as ignorant and arrogant as Kanye, as down south as Crucial Conflict, or as smooth as Poe Pimp. You know, I grew up with so many influences from Wu-Tang when they dropped the End of the 36 Chambers, but at the same time, I'm down there listening to 8-Ball MJG coming out hard, but also at the same time, I'm listening to Ice Cube, I'm listening to Snoop Dogg, at the same time, I'm listening to UGK, so my influences are all around, so I have the ability to do whatever the track needs me to do. You put on a South banger, I'm banging it out like I'm from the South. You put on the East Coast joint, you would think I was sitting in a room with Ghostface when I was spitting that joint, or writing it or whatever. So I think the thing is finding my voice and who I personally am as an MC, and I think I found it. You know, soulful music, stuff that's gonna make you feel real good and feel real nice about life, and rapping about moments that people can't take away. And I think I'm comfortable with that.
That's what's up. You know, we not gonna try to run out this interview for too long, but you know everybody gonna want you to spit a little freestyle for us real quick before we end this interview. So why don't you hit us with a quick 16?
16? I don't normally even count bars when I freestyle. All right. I ain't gonna get no beatbox. Want me to do it over a beat? You want me to just acapella it out?
Ah, do it over a beat. Do it over a beat.
I'm gonna do it over the beat that just so happened the person that's interviewing me.
They all know me by Lil Red.
Shameless plug. He did this job.
Lil Red, aka Robert Park.
AKA my little brother. He ain't little, he's younger brother. Robert Park though?
Robert Park.
I didn't know that. We had to discuss that.
We gonna discuss that? Alright, cool.
I was wondering who Robert Park was on the computer. I thought you took somebody's computer.
That's mine, bro.
Yo. Check it out. With every step that I take, that I knew I grabbed focus. This is not a magician, so don't expect the hocus pocus. All these dudes just notice you got your cannon losing focus. Dude, I do this, I spoke this while you blow this, and I hope you know this. While you hang with the locusts, you caught losing your focus. And dude's not the bugs and the effects as I come through. I'm blasting the checks. I'm sort of like a T-Rex. I'm bouncing cats like bad checks. Asking who's next while I flex up on the mic, just freestyle. Off the top of no head, off the top of no pen, just Valmore Gold. Some of y'all know me as Kim, but I can grab the microphone and do it again and again. This is the rap hour, watch me devour. I can spit for 24 hours, I guess I'm a rap Jack Bauer. You think that I wrote this? No, dude, this is straight freestyle. But you sit back and it's free for a while. But after a while, I gotta get paid. After a while, I gotta get paid for the balls that I spit. I stand behind my balls like my cousin doing a lit. And this is how we doing, dude. I get so sick. Influenza, shout out to Ryan Reason. This is really high treason. Coming against the president. Yes, Eureka's evident. And settle it like sediment. Straight to dirt, putting in work. The Valmore Gold, the story's told.